Hello everyone, Lord Seth here again. After both of those amnesias in which I couldn't fight back at all, well, or at least the guys I was with couldn't, I decided, you know what, it's time to do something else. Let's fight back against those monsters. So I kind of went to Monster Fighter College and stuff. And so now it's time for the final graduation test, in which I must help this guy named Zeke on an epic quest to stop the zombies from eating his neighbors. I'm not exactly sure they're eating them or just attacking them, but one way or the other, we're going to be stopping them. We will be stopping the evil Dr. Tongue or whoever the guy is who is behind this. Let us begin! Now, because Zeke is wearing those little 3D glasses, which are so 90s, I mean, come on, man, get with the times. I need to help guide him around, because, it's hard to see with those. Alright, so, here we go. Got some guys to rescue. Alright, this is going swimmingly so far. Speaking of swimmingly, this guy is swimming! So anyway, let's turn on the... Oh wait, I turned it off when it was already on. So yes, we are on an epic quest to prevent the neighbors from being eaten by the zombies. So anyway, we must use everything at our disposal, whether it be keys, water bottles, or soda cans to accomplish our quest. Which is why you scavenge and look through those things. In a number of ways, it's a little reminiscent of NetHack. I mean, the need to, be searching for everything, and the degree to which there's a certain amount of randomness. For example, when you're opening up those cupboards, what's in there is random. So, you might be getting different stuff when you're going through this. Okay, so, let's see. Alright, I think we found everything. Let's get through that exit door. See, when you rescue all the victims, the exit door appears, and you go through it. I'm not entirely sure how it appears or anything, but I've learned a long time ago never to question anything. Which will not prevent me from, of course, questioning many things during this. Alright, level 2. Oh man, I bet this is going to be just as easy as level 1, because that's the way it normally goes, isn't it? Alright, now we got the bazookas. Now you might be wondering how in the world a water gun is able to be defeating zombies in one hit. Well, the answer is pretty simple. There is holy water in there, which can, of course, help you defeat zombies, in addition to turning your cursed items to uncursed and your uncursed items to blessed. That's a NetHack reference. Anyway, so we got those. Ooh, and that thing gives us a little extra point. Now there are many times hidden passageways such as this. Could there possibly be something here? Yes, but just decoys. That's one of those things that I never seem to really use, even though it seems like sometimes they would be useful. Mostly it's just when I'm up against something strong and I'm not able, and I don't really have much to deal with them. Okay, oh boy, that was good. That is called the Pandora's Box. When you open it, it attacks the enemies. I think the actual Pandora's Box was more about, causing all sorts of horrible things to happen to mankind, but, that's not what this one does. Alright, so we got those. Now we can cycle through our weapons like this. And through our secondary stuff like this. It's usually best to keep it up. Yeah, we gotta go through this way. To keep it on the first aid kit, med kit, to whatever it is, because that is the one that you will want to be using quickly in an emergency. Alright, well, that wasn't very hard. Alright, so now we are in a shopping mall. Whoa, get there! Oh no, we missed him! Curse you, zombie! And we were right there, too! Alright, well, now let's use our bazookas to open up these. But first we need to... Okay, won't be missing that baby. Oh, man! Oh, I feel so dumb for having lost him. Oh well. Oh well, we've still got 9 victims. It's not until they all bite the dust that we actually will fail. And oh yeah, that's the condition. You have to actually not, you know, fail to save them. You must save 1 per level at least. Which I guess is kind of too bad for the other 9, but them's the rules. You know, we're not the kind of guys who will just angst over not being able to save everyone. No, we will just keep right on trucking. Even though there's not a truck. See that? That's me being witty. Oh yeah, we should turn that on. Okay, get the baby. Yes, yes, get the baby. Whoa, wee! Oh, and now we have these little evil dolls. Because regular, not evil dolls can be annoying enough. Whoops. Oh, why did we go and get that? We never even seem to use those things. Alright, grab these. We probably won't ever be using those much, but it's not bad to get them. Now, it's good to not be using the keys unnecessarily. So, for example, when you can go through here like this, there's no need to use the key there. Alright, one sec, we've got this. Those aren't terribly useful in my opinion. And again, maybe it's just because I don't use them right. But those will make you go faster. Well, actually, they will make Zeke go faster, but I have a tendency to use first or second person when the third person would actually be applicable. Oh boy, this is an annoying one. Let's get this ready. Alright, we've got evil chainsaw guys to deal with. And they are frustrating because, oh joy, uh-oh. Oh man, that guy's gonna like totally kill the archaeologist guy. Yeah, I was afraid he would still be there. That's something to remember. They will only attack, they can only kill them if you see them. Personally, it kind of makes you wonder, you know, why don't you just, you know, like, not ever, why don't you just stay home? Because, you know, they're safe if you're not actually there. But, you know, again, no questioning. Some people say question everything, I say question nothing. Don't even question about why you shouldn't be questioning everything. Although, when people say question everything, do you think they ever question the fact that they should be questioning everything? I mean, that just kind of seems like an oversight, don't you think? But enough about babbling about things that have absolutely nothing to do with what's going on. Let's get back to babbling about things that do have something to do with what's going on. No! Wait, did they get it? Did they get it? Oh, dang, they got him. Oh, I was not able to get them off screen fast enough. Ooh, we are not doing so well in terms of the victims at the moment. So anyway, the chainsaw dudes take a whole lot of damage to kill. So at this stage, I think it's easiest to just, you know, use this to temporarily freeze them and then run off. Like, oh yeah, and you can't hit them when they're, you know, actually sawing through something because reasons. Whoa! There's one right behind there. That wasn't fair. Yeah, you can use your bazookas to break through those things as well. Like, they can chop through them. Wouldn't it be nice if you could have a chainsaw and just do that? I'm just saying, that would be a nice weapon. Why aren't there any chainsaws lying around? I mean, people are leaving freaking bazookas around, but not chainsaws? Whoa! Okay, this place is such a maze, I always get lost. Let's see, is there something here? I guess there was that. Yeah, sometimes those things have hidden things like that. F-? Man, you should be giving, like, extra credit for this, man. Whoa! I'm out of here. I think there was another sort of hedge opening thing that might have had something inside it, but I decided not to use it to search for it because I just wanted to get out of there. I do not like those chainsaw wielding maniacs. They're even worse than your regular, like, maniacs. Okay, so now what? Okay, we've got weird kids on the block now. Okay, so get this guy. Yay! Those guys are like the pod people, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that. Whoopsie. Yeah, those guys will sometimes pop out. They only hurt you if you're actually actively pressing like towards them, but of course that's what you're naturally going to be doing. Because that's what you need to do to open up the thing. Whoa! See, this guy is smart. He's just like in the water where he's protected. You know, here's a question. When we rescue them, what happens? I know they disappear, but like, where do they go? Do we transport them someplace? Because if we've got... Whoa, whoops. Okay, let's heal. I mean, if we've got like transportation of that sort, why don't we just get them all like that? Why don't they just get themselves out? Alright, time to use this to clean this up. Yeah, you'll take damage if you don't use that when navigating through. Now, the blades can deal decent damage, but they don't go very fast. You can't shoot them very quickly, which is a problem. I'm just kind of picking them up for completeness. I probably won't be using them. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but... The annoying thing is having to cycle through all the weapons. Go away, little mushroom person! Oh, we should have just gone through that door over there. Arrgh, we're using up keys unnecessarily. That's exactly what I try not to do. Alright, now where's the remaining guy to rescue? Now, the pod people aren't very dangerous because, you know, they don't really come at you too aggressively, and they only take one hit to beat. Unfortunately, they don't give you many points either. Okay, here's one where we do need to enter into it. Plus, they often, like, just kind of do what you do, sort of. Anyway, let's get through this. Okay. Yeah, you pod people aren't gonna steal my body. You're not gonna snatch them. Ooh, more shocking. Well, I mean, I guess level 5 was a little shocking, but not terribly. So, I mean, that's not really something to brag about. Alright, let's try going this way. Whoa! Oh boy, mummies! Oh man, this is shocking. We didn't see mummies before. That really makes this shocking. But then again, we didn't see the pod people before, so is this really more shocking? Well, it says it is, so, and I guess that's good enough for me. Always believe what you read, you know? Except when it's false. Don't believe it then. But if it's true, be sure to believe it. Ooh, and a first aid kit. That's very nice. We're getting a good collection right now. See, that's a secret thing. You can tell it for by two things. First, there's that little mountain of dirt here. Second, you might notice that this part of the wall that's just beneath him is a different color. That's another indication. Now, mummies are annoying because they take a bunch of damage to beat, but they don't give you even any more points than the regular zombies. Oh, I hate when that happens, when you just kind of go through and then stop and then that happens. Okay, well hang on. First let's get over this way. Okay, now what? Go through here. The good news is that the mummies aren't very fast, so it's possible to hit them for the requisite amount of damage before they can get to you. That thing that just picked up, I don't know if it's a cross or an ankh or an ancient artifact or whatever, but those things are really cool because they will make you almost invincible while also dealing damage to enemies around you. They're more useful though when dealing with vampires. And Frankenstein's monsters. Sometimes werewolves too. Wow, another one. Man, we're getting a lot of these. Okay, we've just got one more to find. Alright. Here we go, and we got one of those Pandora's boxes things, is what they're called. Oh, right. One moment. We need to get this ready for the next thing. You see, in some levels, the tourists will turn into werewolves. And that's what's going to happen in this one. In order to be able to get them in time, you need to activate these. Like this. Voila! If we hadn't done that, they would have totally been werewolves, and that would have been annoying. And we wouldn't have rescued them either. Now the good news is that normally you only have to deal with those if it's if you have a high number of victims. It's usually like victims number. Because see, it kind of works like this. Say you have 8 victims. Now, that means that each possible victim in the level will sort of be numbered 1 through 10. So that means numbers 9 and 10 won't be there. Oh, we need to go around this way. And it's usually the higher level tourists that turn into the werewolves. I think there would have been another sort of down south of here if we had the full 10. You really have to get those shoes on because otherwise they'll turn very quickly. That other group we got. And then you'll just find yourself facing werewolves and being down a victim. Yeah, and these things you can also open. Whoa! And despite looking like this requires a key, it doesn't. The little chests. Alright, open this up. Yeah, lots of bonus points, and the Pandora's box. Man, we're getting a bunch of those. How many of those oh, we only have 4? Wow, I thought we had more. Okay, well those are very useful for an upcoming monster that we'll have to face. Alright, get these. Now this one looks like it's empty, but no. Well, actually it is empty, but it has a hidden passageway. And that's also where this comes in handy. Yeah, a mad scientist. I think that's Dr. Tongue, but he always just warps away. Or maybe he explodes, I'm not really sure. Or are there multiple mad scientists, and that's not the real Dr. Tongue that we are on our epic quest to defeat? And a 1-up, alright. Yeah, we've got several lives in this. They were having this really great sale at the Extra Lives store, so I made sure to take advantage of it. You start with, we have 3 at the start, because like I said, it was such a good deal. Unfortunately, the sale only applied to the first 2, so we kind of had to... Oh yeah, over there we got a nice little weapon. This is a thing called the bubble gun. Not to be confused with bubble gum. It's a bubble gun. And it's a little useful when dealing with some giant ants, I think we'll see later. Anyway, as I was saying, so we got the lives, and, well, now we have another one. But I wouldn't get more than 2 because, you know, like I said, it was only the first 2 that you got the discount on. It was limited to 2. And, you know, I'm not going to pay full price for extra lives, okay? Because full price, those things are just a ripoff, man. Anyway, so here we go. The Titanic Toddler, the big baby, the whatever you want to call it. Now, here's the problem. As I noted, they'll only hurt the guys if you see if they're close enough and you can see them. So this is what we need to do. We need to stay around here and wait for it to come to us. Oh, there we go. And we need to do that. That deals a lot of damage to it. But make sure it's when it's on screen, because if it goes off screen, it can mean it's so that some of it doesn't take all the damage. Okay. Come on. Oh, I guess I was too close. I was so close that, you know, he was able to do that. Okay, do I use the last one, or do I just try to beat him like this? Because I did hit him for a lot of damage with the first ones. Let me put this to the healing in case we need to use it. Sure, I'll use these. I usually don't use these much later anyway, so we'll just do this there. Then if the baby comes nearby, we can do this. Okay. Yeah, this is a wee bit boring, I apologize. But it's a way to use up these things, I guess. There we go! And it turns into a regular old harmless baby. Here's a nice thing, that counts as an extra victim, so that increases our victim count. So, you know, it would require, it makes it easier because there's, you know, more opportunities for error and mess in them. In fact, if you get each 40,000 points, you also get a bonus victim. Now, ordinarily this would bring up some, like, you know, existential, metaphorical, philosophical, moral, well, something that ends with an AL, questions about it, because I mean, thinking about it, we're suddenly having more victims around. That means more people could potentially die than if it never increased. Well, hey, I don't question it, man. Remember when I said don't question everything? Those are something AL questions, right? We don't question them. So anyway, we want to keep the victim count high so that we have more margin for error, and let's complete this level.